Grapple check.
Yep. Roll same B.
And besides, the other problem with me moving there, Cal, is if I then had to move to get out of the room, the tentacles get an immediate attack on me once I move into them.
Yeah, the funny thing about that is I actually don't see anything in the list saying they actually get an attack of opportunity. Or if they even have an intelligence.
The tentacles?
Yeah.
No, that's just a thing in the spell.
Regardless, it fails to meet. Because your CMD was 18, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got 17 overall.
Creatures that enter the area of effect are also automatically attacked.
Yeah, but you're not entering the effect, you're already in the effect.
I know, but I'm saying if I were to move here and then try to move out of the room, then they would get an attack on me.
Okay, fair enough. But that spot was still safe from the tentacles directly.
Yeah.
Anyway, tentacle failed. So next up is Saandip. Ooh, I recommend helping out Tarus.
5-foot step and then heal.
Bird.
Wait, how are you healing?
Cure light wounds.
Oh yeah.
6 HP.
Sweet.
Which means Tarus won't die.
Or at least not immediately.
But that also frees up the mummy.
Well, after Saandip is Athos.
21 confirms a crit, right?
Against fight?
The one that's still standing. The one that she's hovering behind.
That is fight. And yeah. Yeah, it does.
Are we doing roll twice or just double roll?
Roll twice. Or roll 3 times if your crit multiplier is a ×3. Or 4 times if you get the picture.
Yep. She's gonna anime style stand behind him, shadow overpowers him, headbutts him on the back of his head for 10 damage.
Specifically headbutting? So going for non-lethal?
No, it's technically lethal damage. None of her stuff are non-lethal. I just play it as headbutting and punching, but they're actually bite and claw attacks. It's just the flair.
Uh-huh. In that case, Vipe is dead.
She's just got mummy parts on her. Now she's got brain matter on her face. But don't worry, I'm a celestial fighter.
There, Vipe is dead. And Muck is unconscious, Vipe's dead, Tarus is up.
Punch.
Punch.
Punch with a mace. Does a 10 hit.
Well, the matches his AC, so yeah. Also, Mummy 1 is the only one that has yet to take any damage.
8 damage.
Mummy 1 is not looking good, but still up. And after that, it's Unaan, who honestly can't really do a whole lot right now.
Well, if things come out the door, he can attack from the door, but other than that, yeah, no, he's gonna not be in line of sight of anything.
Then it is Kaz's turn.
You said, this is good, right?
That spot's safe. The route you would have to take to get there is not.
Okay.
Play the floor is lava with the cabinets. Dressers.
I could try another Ray of Frost at him. That's about all he could do.
I mean, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a reroll.
So you're using Hero Point or what?
Birthday reroll. Cool! I figured there was no other way to go but up. I with a 5. Thanks, game. Gave me a 2. This dice is cursed. You can have it.
Rolled a 2 overall against his touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.
I'm not gonna use another birthday reroll on that.
Yeah.
Not on Ray of Frost.
Yeah. 2 does not hit. Unsurprisingly. Oh, Kaz, you still have a move action, along with technically free action.
I'm gonna step out of the room so others can get in and maybe do something because I'm useless.
Alright, well, Mummy 1 is not dead, actually. Nope. Mummy 1 attacks Tarus. Swapping at Tarus and possibly hitting? Wait. 17 does not hit, does it?
No, it's 21. Speaking of which, you hit me at 20 and at 21 in both times for max damage.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if it means anything, Mummy 1 is too injured to make proper contact with you and not able to do anything. So, top of the list, guard him.
Yep, doing my attack roll using a fucking reroll. How am I not rolling anything anywhere near a fucking 10? Okay, are you fucking kidding me? I went from an 8 to a 3. Fucking hell.
Summon a new dice and use it.
Cool, so I'm out of rerolls at this point.
Technically not.
Well, I still have my hero point, but... 24
Hit?
to hit.
You hit.
So you wanna come look at my d6?
Okay. Can we count that as a 7?
I choose my own fate, thank you.
For cock dice like that, because even I had one, I just fucking reroll it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, it's unfortunate that it's actually saying it's a 6, but...
No, that's fine. It's just like, I saw it, and it's like, are you kidding me? It's a
Nice.
6.
Doesn't matter.
9 damage.
9 points of damage?
Yeah. Non-lethal.
Is that the only attack you're making that landed?
I have one more attack. I use both my rerolls.
Oh.
Another 24.
Another 24? You hit.
Another 24. For 5. God damn it. Son of a bitch.
What do you mean?
I hit him for 5. Shit, he still has like 1 health.
I told you he had 14. You just dealt 9 and 5.
I don't know why I thought I did 8 and 5.
Yeah, no, Ellis is down, unconscious, at exactly 0 hit points. And with that, this mummy over here disappears, along with the black tentacles in the room.
Cool. First thing I'm doing is I'm taking my fucking mithril manacles and shackling one of his hands to his foot. Preferably the one across from him, so like right hand to left foot.
You're hog tying him with manacles?
Pretty much.
I can get in on this.
You might lose a hand, but you might want to do it with the dude you have unconscious out there.
Yeah, that was my plan.
Alrighty then.
So everybody's up and not unconscious except for the guy who's dead and the enemy who's unconscious.
Yeah, Five is like straight up dead. He is not coming back, as far as you guys know anyway.
The back of his
Apis
skull's half
concave that
smushed in.
skull.
Yeah, Muck and Ellis are unconscious.
How far down did Fife get put?
A lot.
He was already pretty fucking low when Athos came and smashed his head in.
Yeah, Marcus,
Yeah.
he had 2 HP when you came in to fucking hit him.
Damn.
So, a lot. Like, I didn't even bother doing the math, I just put his HP at negative 15. Like, that's good enough. He's dead.
I was just laughing to myself in a sense because it's just like, Jesus. Of course, she crits. Unaan's over here just like, I wish I was useful.
By the way, feel free to talk, because I gotta use the restroom.
Fucking hell. You know, that would have gone a lot better if I just didn't roll below a 10 every fucking time.
Yeah?
I could have, like, actually ended that a lot faster and actually come out to be more useful.
Did you get good rolls the moment you switched dice?
Yeah, I got 2 18s.
I mean,
That dice is good.
don't feel bad, Lamb. Unaan came in and did 1 damage to him, and that was it. That was his add to the entire battle, was 1 damage.
You could be me and not get anything past a fucking 7.
True. But at the same time, this is kind of also my fault.
That is true. And I think the characters are going to ask you about it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
How are your wounds, Tarus?
And now that we know we're all still alive, don't forget there, Lamb, you wanted to talk to Unaan about the sphere.
Yeah, about the stone.
They're much better. Thank you a lot, Saandip. I wasn't feeling too conscious at the moment when that happened.
I've got room for one more spell if you need it.
I think we're good right now. I don't hear any more fighting.
Unaan's gonna say from the side, I could use it. He's
I thought
probably
you had-
covered in a shit ton of No, I can heal Aethys. I cannot heal myself.
Interesting.
Think of it this way. I am the utility, and the summon is the actual combat.
7 health.
Yay, I'm back to full.
Tate, you're able to, like, heal yourself, right?
I have no healing spells. I have healing potions.
You don't have a healing spell?
No.
I thought you had Cure Light Wounds and Cause Light Wounds.
I don't have Cure Light yet. That's my next spell I'm gonna get when I level.
Huh.
That's why I've been antsy to level, because I'm pretty much useless right now.
I mean, Tate, for like
I
the
have
next...
Inflict Light Wounds, I can heal you.
Tate, keep in mind, for the next several levels, the only thing I'm useful for is I punch something. I punch it again. Whereas
Yeah,
you're gonna actually
it's
start
just
getting,
the-
like, spells.
It's just the thing
Yeah, I can
with
heal
low-level
you, though,
casters.
Low-level casters do kind of suck dick.
It's very hard in the beginning.
That being said, a lot of the early spells for casters are some of their most useful. It's just how many of them you have access to.
And the saving throws.
Also, the
Yeah.
Saving throws suck.
Tate,
What the
also the
fuck?
fact you picked a character that has a very short range, so that is gonna limit you a bit.
Yeah.
No, I have a 30-foot range on the fucking... my close spells.
Yeah, on close spells, but you're not gonna be happy when you start to get to the. This has a range of 400, except you don't, because you can only see 60 feet.
The only one of those spells he can use effectively is Dimension Door, just because he has to picture where he was.
True.
True.
Okay, so is he gonna have to like maintain a scrying spell at all times to actually see beyond 60 feet?
I don't know if that would work. Maybe theoretically, if Kelb allowed it, that could be something that is effective.
Oh, and I did find the one thing that I remembered about the opportunity attacks. It was actually a first level spell for the Magus, which caused my blade to protect me from opportunity attacks and retaliate.
Ah.
I forget, what's your race called, Tate?
Astomoi.
All I could remember was it started with an A.
There isn't a shit ton of information for it on the PFSRD.
There is not, which is why I've been winging it. Like I said, like, if there's an Astomoi city, the only way they're gonna build that is there's fucking signs everywhere and everything's close and compact like a Japanese city. But more so. If you think about it logistically, that's like the only way an Astomoi can build a city.
I don't know about that. I would say everything would actually have to be low to the ground and kind of spread out.
Impeccable memory, though.
Actually, something big someone suggested for your character would be finding ways to consistently use obscuring mist, darkness, or other like line of sight blockers, because they don't technically affect you. So if you constantly have them around you.
I mean,
No,
they wouldn't...
magical darkness and stuff still affects me.
Yeah, but if you're the caster, it doesn't.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like,
no, darkness
effects
wouldn't
still affect me.
Darkness wouldn't affect you. You can, but you mentally sense the area around you as per dark vision. Darkness wouldn't affect you. You don't see. You don't have eyes. You see telepathically, or not telepathically.
I thought magic.
Mentally.
I thought magic darkness still counts.
Unless Kelb rules it so, technically no. They'd have to fuck with your mind.
Yeah.
It's like why if you cast darkness on something with tremor sense, it doesn't affect it because it senses from movement. It doesn't sense from vision.
And back.
That makes sense.
What a miss. Anything?
Actually, tell you, if anything, I'd assume that your people are from an entirely different thing. Like a fourth-dimensional being trying to live in a third-dimensional space.
That's what I initially read as the other race I was considering. The Astomoi, though, were apparently mortal.
Yes,
Mortal
yes,
plane?
yes. So, Karnum shackled Ellis's left hand to his right foot.
Or the other way around, doesn't matter to me, but basically I'm just making it so he can't walk and he can't cast. Or at least not effectively.
Alright, and Tarus was also doing that to
Muck. Yes.
I'm then going to search Ellis.
And Saandip came and healed Unaan.
Yeah, it's mythic darkness that affects people who can see darkness. Puts them as if they were human in dim light.
Hey. So magical effects are useless on me.
Unless it states otherwise, yeah.
It's not that magical effects are useless on you, it's things that impede vision are useless on you. But if they were to, say, alter your mind so you see other stuff, you only see through your mind, so as far as you're aware, it's real. Just like
Hallucinatory
anyone
terrain.
else.
Cool, so I'm used to fucking fog wall, darkness. That's insane.
Cardinal
Again.
searching Ellis?
Yes.
I
Are
know,
you-
Marcus, you don't have to.
Are you in there pickpocketing, Lamb?
I'm looting his fucking unconscious body.
We
I'm
don't
making
want
sure
him
he
having
doesn't
a
have,
bomb.
like, weapons and shit on him.
Well, he does have a +3 dagger, a scroll of something, and a potion of something. He also has 100 gold worth of crafting supplies. He also has 35 gold on him. He's also wearing 2 separate rings,
Oh god, hold on. He had 30 gold?
35 gold on him. Are you taking everything then?
I mean, I might as well.
Fair enough.
I mean, worst case, I could just fucking turn it in with them. Alright, ring.
And you got the gold?
Yeah.
He also had a magic scroll and a potion.
Yeah, I have those.
And the 100 gold worth of crafting supplies?
Yes. And the
And-
dagger.
Okay. That is everything on him. Outside of his clothes. Which I don't know if you wanted to take.
No, I'm good.
Okay. I would actually have to double check to see what those clothes even were if you wanted to take them, because I did not mark that down. Because it was just kind of like an outfit. Do you guys search Fipe and Muck at all?
I mean, you should probably search Muck. Five, not too worried about.
I mean, you can still have stuff on him that you can loot.
True. I'll get working on Muck then.
I guess I'll search fight.
By the way, Lamb, it's a good thing Ellis went down, because on his next turn he was going to cast Enervation.
He's gonna cast what?
Enervation.
Enervation?
Yeah.
It doesn't actually work on me, technically. I have 0 penalties from level drain.
I mean, you're also classified as an undead, right?
Yes.
So it would have done more than...
Would it?
Yeah, it would have actually given you temporary hit points for 1 hour.
Dang it.
But he would have not known that you were undead. He did not realize that you were a Dhampir.
I
So,
figured out when he was casting something called Grave Touch, it's like, that sounds like it's gonna do fucking negative energy. I mean, I looked it up and it didn't, so I was wrong, but...
yeah. Anyway, yeah, he did not realize this. He was just kind of pissed off at you for, you know, ruining the competition.
Mm-hmm.
Should have crackled your bones at him.
Wrong character. I mean, I am hitting him with lightning, but...
But yeah, Lamb, it would have given you 1d4 times 5 temporary hit points for 1 hour.
Jesus. But yeah, once we get in there, I'm gonna be carrying him down. I'm gonna recommend they search the other 2 just so we can give their belongings to the guards, if nothing else.
I recommend just keeping it.
When Saandip gets done checking Felipe here, Aethys is gonna take Philanthropo downstairs as well.
I mean, technically, you guys don't need to move them anywhere right now.
Yeah.
That said, on Muck, you found, since Noah was searching him, a amulet, some razors, a masterwork quarterstaff,
Okay.
his spellbook, and some papers that look to be like credentials.
He wasn't a wizard, was he?
I mean, technically, yes. All 3 of them were technically wizards. They were just necromancers of Necromancy School of Wizardry.
Woohoo, I've got his book now.
That said, those same things are found on Fipe.
So we have a spellbook for Tate and one for Noah.
Yeah, it's a spellbook on Fipe, quarterstaff, and bracers, along with an amulet.
Nice.
And spellbook, obviously, and the potential thing.
Before they do much, I go, before anyone puts those jewelries on, maybe I should make sure there's no... Figure out what spells are on them. If any.
So I'm surprised neither of these actually had any gold on them. Talking about Muck and Fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like for Ellis, the page specifically dedicates he has a certain amount of gold on him, along with the crafting supplies.
So the mummies, when they were destroyed, they disappeared then?
Yes.
Disappeared or crumbled to dust?
I mean, there's ash piles there where they were, but if you search them, there was nothing there besides ash.
Okay.
Nothing worth taking unless you wanted to use the ash for something.
Running off memory, these weren't, like, the bar owner, were they?
Pocket ash!
No, as far as you can tell, the mummies had no correlation to anyone that you have met.
Okay.
Well, you guys have looted, tied up, Ellis and Muck.
The two surviving guys.
Yeah. As you guys hear down below that the front door is opened and slammed shut behind them. Behind someone. And you can hear some chatter going on down there.
I mean, I'm going to yell down at the guards, but...
You don't know if they're guards.
Well, I'm going to yell down at whoever the fuck opened the door. I can make assumptions, considering something magical happened here. It's either going to be a whole bunch of necromancers, in which case we're fucked anyway, or it's the guards.
Unaan and Aethys are going the opposite direction, and she's on defense in front of him, and we're getting ready just in case it's more enemies.
And I'm going down the stairs.
Okay, well, you can hear 7 people marching, well, 7 people in total, marching up the stairs onto the first floor.
I'm gonna put the hand that I'm not carrying Ellis with up and keep moving.
Well, as you do that, you hear a familiar voice as it is the bartender and some unknown voices telling the bartender to stay where he is as they progress. At this point, your character will probably safely assume it is the guards at this point, considering you're talking to the bartender.
Yeah, and once we figure that out, I'm gonna put down Ellis and put up the other hand. Since most of these guards probably recognize me from the Thief Guild then.
We'll find out here shortly, Liam, if that's the case or not. Well, I'm glad I muted. Fucking loud ass burp I just did.
Nice.
Like, even muted, I noticed it peaked red.
Nice.
Generally not a good sign.
Nope.
Is anybody else coming down the stairs?
I came down behind, just in case.
And you left Muck up there?
Yep.
Alright, then the guards turn the corner, or a few of them do anyway. Notices Cardum and, well, Alice's unconscious body that is tied up on the ground. They essentially, you know, like, tell you to stop, and you go, oh.
What? Yeah, there's 2 more upstairs. As far as I know, everything should be dealt with. Sorry about that.
One of the guards tells you, don't worry. We were told by the establishment's owner what was going on.
Alright.
If you would make way for us, please.
Yeah. Just so you know, this guy appears to have been the ringleader. I'm gonna shout upstairs, "It's guards!" Just, you know, so they don't immediately just start raining shit on them.
What's going on upstairs then with that?
There we go. Now we fell. Unaan's initial plan was have the dead body there, have the unconscious person, so if it was more cultists, to be like, stop or we'll kill your buddy. But now that he can sense Taurus is fine, since Taurus is the only one with the prisoner read on, so I can sense he's fine.
And the fact that Carnum yelled.
And then Carnum yelling that went, alright, Athos, we don't have to worry. So she puts unconscious man down and dead man down. to not use them as anything.
Kill the unconscious man using the dead man.
Kaz is sitting down against the wall right here, just kind of like, what the hell just happened?
Oh god, they're gonna come up and see a shiny fucking metal suit with brain on its face. Hello, officers!
Well, they're gonna come up and see fucking Kaz slumped against the wall.
That too.
And then turn and see the fucking suit of armor with blood everywhere.
Kaz, we almost died. Looks to his side, sees Office with blood still dripping, waving happily at him.
So, one of the key things, and I'm actually, as mad as I am at the dice rolls, they make fucking sense. Kaz isn't really a fighter. He doesn't do combat well.
We could say that's why all the misses happened.
I mean, it's better than not being able to hit a stationary target.
For being a trained ranger.
Yeah, I know it's wrong, keeping it.
Yeah.
Kaz only learned the merchant lifestyle. He only learned
Well-
about necromancy because he thought it was awesome.
Well, once the guards come up...
Hold on there, Marcus.
Oh, are they not coming up yet?
Not just yet. I was trying to find a good time to actually interject. One of the guards turns to Karnam after he yells up and asks him, how many people do you have up there that's on your side?
1, 2, 3, 4? 4.
Alright, and how many other people are up there that was with him as he points to Ellis on the ground?
From what I saw, 2. I immediately started taking this guy downstairs. We
Yeah,
heard
they
you
were-
guys opening the door, and I figured, well, if you're more of these guys, we're screwed anyway. And if you're the town guards, this'll at least give us a chance to explain ourselves.
Well, he acknowledges what you said, turns back to one of the other guards that are still sitting there to come along, and 4 of the guards start proceeding up the stairs. And the other 2 come and essentially escort Ellis.
Would I be able to get my manacles back at some point?
One of the guards notices what you did and just kind of looks at you and goes, yeah, if you want to unshackle them now, we have our own.
Alright. Yeah, I'll get my manacles back.
Probably make it easier to drag him along if his feet and arms don't make him crush into a ball.
Thanks, sir.
Was Muck shackled up?
Yes,
Yes,
Yes, he is.
With whose shackles?
mine.
for us.
The guard comes over, gets his shackles off, the guards reshackle
Backs
Ellis.
off. Yep.
And they begin escorting Ellis out. The other 4 guards come up and notice Kaz against the wall and wonders if he is okay. One of them asks anyway. The other 2 kind of look around and notice the unconscious Muck and a dead Fipe, along with Athos and partially Unaan.
At this point, Unaan makes himself seen.
Kaz basically says, I'm fine. I wasn't... I didn't want this. I just wanted sleep. I'm not... Just, like, shocked that this whole thing happened. So he just kind of repeats the same few things.
Well, the guards take note and just kind of ignore you otherwise. And they look over, seeing what the other guards were looking at, and kind of sees the situation, and proceeds to ask Athos and Unaan, granted not by name, to back up away from them.
At this point,
They back up. Athos points at, or Unaan points at Muck and goes, "That's the unconscious one." And Athos motions towards Pipe and goes,
He's fucking
"And
dead,
he
mate.
has a bit of a head injury. It's not recovering."
Well, 2 of the guards go over to the dead Fipe. One of them begins casting a spell.
Does the blood and brain matter run off of her head and go back into his?
Yeah, essentially it is a resurrection spell. One of the reasons why you do not fuck with the guards in this town.
They will kill you and then bring you back and kill you again. And then
Question,
bring you back and
where's the
incarcerate you.
diamonds? How is he doing that? He needs diamonds.
I mean, you don't know what they're geared out with?
You also don't know
They
what
just
level they
carry
are, what
pockets of
feats they may
diamonds?
have, or...
If there's a
True.
feat that makes it so I don't need diamonds to res someone, I'm taking that feat even if I'm a monk.
So listen, Lamb, you're a terrible thief. If they're carrying that many diamonds on them, how didn't you swipe the fucking diamonds?
Because I'm not a fucking thief, asshole. I'm a makeshift thief. I'm a rogue, or I'm our party rogue, not a thief. It's different.
He's not even a rogue. He's a monk. He's a monk acting like a
He's a
rogue to
monk.
pretend to be a thief.
And he couldn't
No,
take
I'm a
a
monk
single
acting as-
diamond.
I'm a monk acting as a rogue because we don't fucking have one.
I'm gonna be coming up the stairs and I'm gonna motion to the guard up. Here's the key if you want to unshackle them like your buddies.
The guard grabs the key from you, unshackles, Muck, whose hand is in the way.
Whose hand your is in way?
I was trying to see who the fuck it was. I was unconscious. I couldn't remember who was five, but I'm like, wait, no, that's that. What's
Hand door, man hook, car door.
that? Yes. Unshackles Muck, gives you the key and shackles back, and shackles up Muck themselves. Upon the resurrection of Fipe, they immediately shackle him. He is resurrected in an unconscious state.
Unaan is gonna just say as they resurrect him, just ironic. He finds amusement.
The guard looks over at you like, don't.
Okay.
Just don't.
Please no.
Yeah, I get it.
Just
Yeah. Either way, they, begin taking them out as well.
Just to clarify, irony because necromancers and being brought back to life with good magic.
Oh, no, I got it.
Benefit of yours.
The bartender, by the way, notices the guards leaving and he comes around, stopping and carding them.
Ah, nice to see Jeff is okay.
Is that what we did them?
No, but I named him Jeff because he never got a name.
G off.
I did not take the credentials off the body, so those are still with the body.
Did, Tarus take off the credentials?
No.
Did either of you look at the credentials? Like, in enough detail?
I would have skimmed over them.
The only thing I actually really took off was the spell book. Everything else I more or less left on them.
So you left the amulet, the bracers,
Oh, sorry, I put the amulet on the second line. Amulet, spellbook.
you left the quarterstaff as well.
Yes.
So he has bracers, quarterstaff still.
Did you take anything off the other one, Jared?
Everything except the credentials.
Even his clothes?
Okay. No.
Anything reasonable but his credentials.
So the loot.
Yes.
Well, I guess, I mean, depending on the character, clothes could be a loot.
They're acolyte robes, if it means anything.
The guy doesn't need another quarterstaff. I've got a dragon skin masterwork quarterstaff.
Anyway, the bartender, kind of nabs Cardinal before he goes up the stairs and goes, so, see, there was a bit of an issue here.
Yeah. Sorry about that. That's kind of my fault. I interrupted a illegal competition a couple days ago.
The bartender looks back to see if the guards are out of earshot, of which they are, and goes, don't worry about it. They, people that actually attacked you guys, may have paid me off.
Gotcha.
So, don't worry about any damages. We'll take care of it.
Gotcha.
Just, don't go around pissing off anyone else, will you?
I mean, I try not to, but I'm kind of from an area where we kind of have to worry about that kind of thing. There aren't exactly a lot of us.
I see. Well, you were just heading upstairs then?
Yeah,
I should probably head up with you to see what was done.
probably not a bad plan.
Okay, those two begin going up the stairs.
sees the rest of the party holding torches, getting ready to raise the building.
Yeah,
It's been
I'm
tainted.
I'm stopping with cause.
Alright, bartender's gonna kind of say hi to you guys briefly with like a nod as he goes to inspect this floor.
There's black goop all over my bed. The fuck did you do, Carnum?
All over your bed. What about it?
That goop would have disappeared with
Yeah.
Ellis going down.
Ah.
Spell ended.
Look, can we deal with that in a couple minutes? And then he's gonna just kind of say that, and then just kind of kneel over by cause, like, "Hey, are you holding up all right? You look like you haven't dealt with this kind of
I'm
thing
holding-
before."
Yeah, I've never. Look, when somebody attempts to take your life, it kind of leaves. The competition was one thing. I was sure we were safe there, but this was another. What happened? Why were they here?
I'll talk about that once the other guys deal with their work and come over. I'll tell you now, this was kind of my fault. Kind of. But then again, you probably figured that out by now.
No, they were the unreasonable ones in this. I mean, did you see that one? That was a Necromancer spell.
Yeah, and maybe now you have a bit more context why people are a bit hesitant with your business. Not to, put pins. where
Oh
they
no,
shouldn't
trust
be.
me, mine. If I can do that, they're gonna be I'll find ways to utilize them.
By the way, Tate, is Kaz referring the spell to be the Black Tentacle spell?
Maybe. Is it a Necromancer spell?
It is
Conjuration.
Yeah, it's conjuration. Ration conjuration.
Oh.
I had to make sure it takes that kind of stuff actually does matter with my character.
Alright, should I roll Arcana just in case then?
Coincidentally, Marcus, Black Tentacles is a spell you can actually get.
Oh, I know.
What, Summoner 3?
Yeah.
Should I roll thingy? No, it's Arcana.
Why?
To see if he understands what the spell was.
And if he messes up at level 3, you could trick him that you're a necromancer.
While Carnum and Kaz are talking, I'm gonna go up to Unaan. It's like, this was one of the guys' equipment if you want to check it out.
What do you hand?
Showing the amulet, the bracer, and the quarterstaff.
I'll detect magic on it, Caleb, and if need be, read magic just so I can figure out what is going on with the stuff.
And I've never dealt with anything like this. This was a brand new set of circumstances. I've more studied white necromancy to help spread the word or that necromancy is not as bad, and being a merchant as well.
Yeah, this is kind of why the stigma around it exists.
No, don't get me wrong. They're not mean. They're not the business that we promote. And
I understand it, Kaz. That's not what I mean. I don't have a problem with you or what you do. I'm just pointing out that this is why people are hesitant when you talk about your work.
well, it just means I need to prepare more presentations, educate people, perhaps get riffraff like that off the streets. Maybe if they were more educated in the powers of, using their necromantic powers for good, they wouldn't have been trying to kill us.
Oh god, it's a white necromancer. It's a white necromancer. Run, he has PowerPoint.
Oh, God damn
damn
it,
it.
Jared.
Saandip, it might not be that bad. How many slides is it? 300. Oh, fuck that shit.
Also, it sounds like Tate's trying to make Kaz piss off the entire Necromancer's Guild.
The
No,
answer to
he
that
just
is
wants them
yes.
to gear their. He just wants them to gear their necromantic powers towards good.
That's not his problem.
So the
not be
answer to that
douchebags.
is yes.
And trying to force the entire
Yeah.
Necromancer's Guild to use their spells for good goes against their beliefs.
He's just gonna start his own opposing necromancers guild.
Just means Cause's business has to go nationwide with multiple white necromancers, and it be a cover-up business to a white necromancer's guild that opposes the necromancer guild.
Well, Unaan was gonna look over those items.
Yeah. He's gonna use detect magic, and then if need be, read magic, and for any spellcraft That's a roll of 23 to try and figure stuff out with those 2 spells.
Alright, well, with the amulet, detecting magic on it, you definitely detect some magic. You know this to be a arcane bond because it is similar in nature to what you have with Athos. Meaning the amulet only works for the person that bonded with it.
Alright, so I look at the amulet and I inform him. This has an arcane bond on it. Anything that it will do, you have to be the person that bonded. Maybe we can find a way to break the bond, but as of now, it's just pretty jewelry. I hand it back to him. Look at the next item.
Either way, it's probably good he doesn't have it.
It is. That said, the next item was bracers.
Yeah.
You detect no magic, but if you look over it long enough, you can tell that the quality of them seem to be up there, but you don't know if they're masterwork or not.
Alright. Then I look at those and I go, it's nice. I don't know if it's made by a master craftsman, but they're nice. But there's no magic in this, Saandip. Alright, let me see the staff. So then looking that over.
Take the back about the bracers. You do detect magic. Moderate conjuration. My bad.
Do I know what, which spell?
They're called braces of armor. I don't know what the spell is. Oh, mage armor apparently is what the construction requirements are.
So basically it's just a more armor-causing arm pieces.
It's braces of AC.
Right. Rewind time. These are mine. No, rewind time. These do have a spell on them. Pointing at Aethys. Much how I cast mage armor, these are basically wearable mage armors. They protect you more than what a normal bracer would. And I hand them back and check out the staff then.
Specifically, they are bracers of armor +1, by the way.
So basically, they add 1 to your AC.
Yes. Armor bonus +1. And both bracers must be worn.
Damn, I can't have 0.5 bonus.
No, and even if these were braces of armor +8, which you guys probably won't be getting for quite some time, you would still have to wear both. And yes, braces of armor goes up to +8.
Yep.
Anything on the quarterstaff?
Double check and make sure I didn't go on that. No magic on that one.
Okay, then this time I go...
It is very nice quality, though.
Right, this time I say what I said for the bracers, which is, it's nice, maybe not made by a master craftsman, but definitely not magic, so I guess here's your stick back.
Honestly, your character would be saying more along the lines like, most likely made by a master craftsman. It is really nice.
Oh, then it's really nice.
Yeah,
Is it...
It's a masterwork quarterstaff +3.
Does it look...
Wait, +3,
evil? Or does it just look like an ornate, not really any evil aspects to its stick? I ask because if no one's going to want a quarterstaff, I wouldn't mind having a +3 quarterstaff to replace my current quarterstaff.
It has markings of the Necromancer Guild that they belong to, but that's about it. So, I mean, obviously it doesn't look good, it doesn't look neutral, it somewhat has an evil tone to it, but you could probably change that into something else.
Yeah, that's going to be only if no one else wants it. Otherwise, Unaan really doesn't care for it. So then I guess the book would be the last thing, right? Yeah. Any magic coming off of it, or is it just a spell book and it's not trapped or anything?
It's a standard run-of-the-mill spellbook.
Okay. So then, yeah, I let him know, like, nothing wrong with the spell book. It's just a book of his spells. Nothing handing them towards him. Nothing I care too much for. I am not into necromancy. I might look it over just to know of the spells, but after knowing them, I don't care to keep it.
You would have to spend some time deciphering their script, because each wizard writes their spells on their spellbook in their own way.
Yep, I'm aware.
Who are you giving the book to?
I'm handing everything back to Saandip, since he took them off of the person and asked me to check them.
So I noticed that you were doing this, so I'm gonna hand you what I had.
Is it the same results they're called?
Yeah. Essentially,
With
those
the,
two were
amulet?
wielding identical items.
Yeah, I check the amulet, and once I see it's the same, I let them know the exact same stuff of like, this is what you took, only the amulet in the book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I let you know, like, yeah, this is a book just of his spells, and this amulet is just pretty jewelry for now. It's bonded to its original owner, so I don't know how to break a bond. Sorry, Tarus.